Hello, welcome back after a extended hiatus to our little Dice Revolution. You're looking at the wrong numbers.
I'm looking at Jordan. I'm looking at the camera.
Oh,
Hi.
but we're back, better than ever. Yes, it is. Do you just quickly want to go around introducing what you're playing? We'll start with Stuart because I love putting Stuart on the spot.
Hi, gang. I'm looking at the right camera for once. My name is Stuart, and I'm playing Wormtongue, who is a... Now I've got to make sure I don't reveal that one wrong. A monk, rogue, generally sort of clandestine, covert operative creature, assumes variable identities, and tends to shoot people with a gun.
My name is Devin, and I'm playing Uvelda. Be like that, right? So I'm a Pact of the Genie, Warlock, Half-Orc, and now you see, listen to me. I am an adventurer that became part of a prophecy, and I made a deal with the genie called Mineral for my gyroscope. And I go on adventures, and I like to have fun. And my hobbies are reading and cooking. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Olivia, and I play Aether Kilnset, who is also a Pact of the Genie Warlock, and I'm also a part of the same prophecies that Uvelda is, and I am an Eladrin, the autumn one specifically, so I have autumnal leaves as hair, and I like talking a lot, and befriending lots of things.
I'm Jordan. I am playing two characters within the same body, one of which is Davio, a wizard who had an experiment go wrong, hence combining a soul into his body, and Avian, a warrior, female warrior who died many years ago and has now been absorbed into the body of a incel wizard.
Hello, I am playing Nithali, traumatized painted twink edge. He was also part of one of said prophecies, which is kind of funny because he doesn't really believe in fate, but he keeps getting dreams that come true.
Hi, my name's Cohen. I'm playing a child.
Moving
on. Yeah, pretty much.
Enough
I'm playing Jacques, who's a elf. He's a druid and a wizard, which is funny because they are not at all related in terms of stats. And they kind of go in different directions, but it's fun.
I'm playing Ale. Ale is a drow bard. He's shaped like a friend and is here to do science.
Yippee!
We also have our guest who will be distracting us from time to time.
Yeah.
Just patting about Misty.
Whenever you see someone's head just like a meerkat watching a hawk, it's us seeing a cat.
Yeah.
Does the bell come through on the mic?
The bell?
Yeah.
The bell on Misty's.
I mean, maybe.
Suspiciously absent of
Right.
morals.
Oh, that reminds me. I also have a cat. I forgot about that.
Let's settle down with the racism.
I'm a child, I'm not racist.
That's a
I'm
quote.
just observant.
We've all heard this justification.
From a 4-year-old?
Isn't that a big thing? There was that thing they were noticing.
Okay.
The whole thing of I'm not racist, just
Regardless.
noticing patterns.
And I'm your DM. Let's do a recap.
Oh, please.
Yes.
Oh wait, I'm doing board game recommendation today.
Oh, you
board
are?
or video game, yeah.
Okay, cool.
We do
Yippee!
Okay. Well, I'll do sort of do a more extended but sort of like TLDR of what's happened so far. The party met in a curious circumstance as a large explosion ravaged the city of Salveron. Creatures emanating in the aftermath of that explosion sort of made the group you see before you band together to put a stop to them, which also sort of made some members of the party realize that the others that they had just met were the aforementioned prophecy group that they were looking for.
Yep.
They dealt with many happenings, including a body jumping maniac who Davio previously knew. But they decided that with many of their fates leading elsewhere, that it was best to exit the city, both for their own safety and to pursue other goals. So they headed over to the colonized, collapsed ship, the Ark, where they... Misty, don't talk about the ship. Misty, no. Don't do that. They headed over to the Ark, where something was definitely suspicious. It put on this front of being a utopia, but there was something
Misty.
definitely wrong.
No.
Misty!
We're on cat duty.
What are you doing now?
Looking for a scratch and told her she's not going to get told off for using.
That's alright, she just never uses them.
Where is it?
But yes, the party investigated these happenings and ran into an individual known as Pine, who had some nefarious goals of her own that she was pursuing. Members of the party discovered ties to the Illithid and promptly decided that potentially this too was not where they wanted to set up shop. They found a ship buried in the depths of the Ark, which they managed to repower. And last we had seen this group of adventurers, they were on their way to the continent of Zavana. We pick up today with that travel still continuing, now safely beyond the reaches of the weapon systems of the Ark. You continue on your journey. It's not a terribly long journey, more just not very interesting. There's not much to see outside the windows other than open oceans.
You're telling me that there's no like sea creatures here?
Make a perception check.
Oh shit.
Are we flying or?
Yeah, flying ship.
You were initially submerged, but now you've risen up out.
And what's the altitude?
I'd say maybe a few thousand meters.
Captain, is that correct? You're driving, are you? Oh god.
Yes.
First roll of
2025.
2025, nat 1 for 5.
Hell yeah.
Hooray!
I shouldn't have said anything.
We're back.
It's so bad.
Passive perception is like 85.
Oh yeah, my passive perception is a 19.
Yeah.
But actively, it's a 5 because average.
With your passive perception, you notice like something moving in your periphery. When you like hone in on what you're looking at, you're like, is that a creature? And then you realize it's actually just like a splotch on the window.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're being attacked by a splotch!
We haven't been here for too long and already the ship is dirty.
I think I went to sleep the last thing I did. So I'm assuming it's the next day.
Yeah.
I wake up.
Did we have a long rest?
Yeah, because it's been so long. The last we played was November. Everyone can mark off a long rest.
IRL or just in character?
Oh, I'm sorry. We don't have the budget to give you an IRL long rest. We're gonna have to suffer through the depression.
Good morning, everybody.
But yes, in game, please do mark yourself off a long rest if you do require. What was the date in game last?
The
Since it was
last in-date game,
3rd of November.
the 10th of the 5th.
the 10th of the 5th.
So technically
Oh,
today is
out of
the
game.
11th
Whoops.
of the 5th.
11th.
Good morning, everyone. Oh, had a fantastic sleep. It's like I've been sleeping for almost 3 months, you know what I'm saying? Oh.
I feel that as well. I think it is called seasickness.
Well, I don't see anyone sick, so it doesn't really bother me.
There you go.
Well, now I guess we are. I don't see sickness, I only see illness.
Wormtongue doesn't look sick, they just look really cranky. And every now and then they'll just take out like a cigarette and then turn around and really quickly go.
What did you name the
Computer.
One
Ferris
has
Bueller.
Computer. That
Ferris
is
needs to
cigarette.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if I get a bit stronger, you could just hotbox my little house.
Just one pour the sea. Pour it.
Yeah.
What is a hot box?
And what do you mean a house?
So, when you are in a room, right, with like having a bit of a, and you put a magically like large cigar comes out. When you're having one of these, right, the smoke fills the room, and it's all filled with smoke, and it's like just hot box. You see,
Is that not dangerous?
Boxing cigarettes.
There's no such thing as dangerous. It's just different air.
Has lung cancer been invented in this universe?
Cigarettes are just different air made by a plant. You know what I mean?
I guess so. I don't understand science very well, so that sounds like it makes sense to me.
Trees make oxygen. Weed makes funny.
Trees make oxygen? That's what they are always doing.
Oh, that's what I heard. It was a rumor at school.
Didn't actually attend class, heard it from his classmate, therefore it's a rumour.
They're
Yeah.
passing notes.
Yeah, they spread a rumor that Mozart was a famous composer. But the only Mozart I know. This would have been funny if I said Beethoven.
I don't want to ask. But why would it have been funny if you'd said
Because
Beethoven?
I'd have been like, no, it's a dog. Favorite movie. Didn't know Beethoven made music, he's a dog. Never heard a dog making music.
We got what we were playing.
Beethoven? What do I put in the traps for him?
Oh
We
my
need to
god.
make a list of things your elders canonized.
Yeah, there is a dog called Beethoven in this universe. There may be a composer called Beethoven in this universe, we don't know.
List of things your elders canonized.
Look, what I'm
Like
saying is that
cannibal,
if we've got a chance to stop off and stretch our legs, so to speak, then I wouldn't mind taking it. Do we know if we're being pursued in any way, shape, or form at the moment? Or at least we're not.
Not that you're aware.
Does this ship have one of those things that the submarines have when they're preaching, where it's just like a little
periscope?
Oh, no, like on submarines.
A little
like
hatch?
Yeah.
Like there's a little like
I don't
standing
mean-
platform at the top. just slow down to like not Mach 8.
Yeah, if like I'm sure that there's a way that I could go and open a window and smoke out of it. The problem is we're going at like 200 k's an hour. And it's I would assume Wormtongue has tried at this point.
Increased suction.
Yeah, sure. Either way.
But yeah, Jordan, can I get you to roll me a d10?
Yes.
3.
Liar.
No.
That'd be such a weird number to lie about. I give myself the most mediocre number again.
It's a great lie.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah, no, you don't believe that you're being pursued. I believe one of you was like in the sort of head of the hummingbird.
I think we'd said that it was me because I was anxious about. What did I not like? I didn't trust this ship. I know that much. That it was just like this feels like a box to die in. But at least I've got a good view from up here. As he just sits there
Yeah,
like.
you don't believe that you're being pursued. You're high enough that anything that was pursuing you, you'd probably see pretty early on. You can still see the ocean from here. Nothing really sort of alarms you specifically. What is everyone up to before we continue on?
I'm gonna make breakfast.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I was like, what is that? Oh, they're driving.
Yeah.
And
You're gonna make breakfast. What are you making?
So I'm gonna introduce Wormtongue to to a little dish I called a faux English,
Oh,
minus black pudding. Because I think that's a bit too stinky and scary. I gotta roll to cook that.
yeah.
Do it.
What do I? It's just a D20, right?
Just roll a d20.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Add your wisdom modifier.
Just like that.
I'm gonna die.
Isn't that one?
So you're left on this side to roll once.
Please tell me
based.
the wisdom modifier.
Now, a full English to Yavoda. Now, she kind of forgets what a full English is. And she remembers,
Roll black
the British, the English like baked beans. So at the back of the pantry, she pulls out the, like, you know, baked beans that have obviously been left in the ship beforehand. She just gets a big pot.
They're actually coffee beans.
Yeah, there's also coffee beans in there. There's just like weird bean mixtures in there too. There's baked beans, little coffee
Like
beans.
3 beans.
Cocoa beans.
Jelly beans.
The Harry Potter beans that are all the different
Yeah, the Harry
flavors.
Potter bamboozle.
Yeah.
She ties one, it's like the safe one. She's like, oh, they're all good, eh? Mixing it up like a big witch, just like whoosh.
sound.
For today's breakfast, this is what they call back in my town. It's a town specialty, baked full English.
So baked.
You have to cut open the cauldron to get it out, and it's like a cauldron shaped, like sliced blob.
Yeah. You just
Oh,
watch
it
her go.
smells strong.
Yeah, you watch her go cook, and it doesn't move. And she just as like the cauldron shaped beans. Alright, you want to slice?
It's not completely solid. There's like a little bit of like elasticity to it, like a really stiff sponge cake.
Like if you leave it.
I'm imagining like a razor texture.
A razor text.
And I cut little
Like
birthday,
halloumi,
little
but
birthday
like
cake
worse.
slices. And I'm like,
Birthday cakes.
Very chewy
this
halloumi.
one's for you. This
Just squeaks, but doesn't
Can I
have a
take a
puncture.
double serving for Flea, please?
of course. And then there's a big one for Flea.
Thank you, bye!
I happily take a bite of it.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, I'm doing well today. Constitution
That's
saving
nice.
25.
That makes one of us.
25.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely edible.
Mm. I think maybe Davio doesn't like this one. Just like he does not like peaches. I bet you if I was in my body, this would be amazing.
It's like everyone blaming Ray.
Yeah.
Davio's fault. Davio's fault. Guys, Davio doesn't like this.
That's my taste buds, not my responsibility.
Personally, I love this. However, the flavour. Not good.
Couple of pointers.
The crab that has inhabited the ship looks up at you.
Hi, Flea. How's it going, Flea?
Good yourself.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. This is your Velda's breakfast.
It smells delicious.
You can have all of it if you like. You are a big and growing baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do need the plates back though. We can't regenerate those. Thank you.
Do we still have to clean them?
Just
or-
give stimulants to the
Oh no.
crab.
Huh?
There's coffee beans in it, right?
The crab.
I don't know what those are.
Mocha baked beans would go so weird.
How you
It's
feeling?
cocoa beans and coffee beans.
Awesome. Yeah.
I mean, that's fine for me, so. Okay.
You watch your Velda go to take a bite. She's like, sure, it's not that bad. She puts it in her mouth. She just stops, and a single tear rolls down her cheek. She's like, oh. So, I think there might have been a bit of a mix-up.
Just talk amongst yourself for a bit. 1 second.
I think I might have forgotten an ingredient or two.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, you
Are
know,
you sure?
I'm kind of like, don't tell Davio this. I don't know if he can feel this, but
Well, he
Kinda-
shares my memories mostly, so it might get through to him. But anyway, keep going.
I'm kind of like a scientist making an experiment,
Uh-huh.
and we can call this experiment
Failed.
an epic fail.
Your brother was really yummy, thank you.
While you guys are talking, Wormtongue will sneak in as to not be like, thank you for the food. We'll sneak in to steal a plate. Shovel some on, like, sniff the cup of coffee they're also carrying. Oh, okay.
The cup of coffee and the bowl contains
Yeah.
the same stuff.
They're like, oh, okay. And 2 seconds later, you hear 2 exclamations. The first is him biting into it and going, oh, fuck, as he cracks a tooth on an uncooked bean. And the second is him retching.
Somehow still better than some of the army.
Oh, he doesn't stop eating. You just see him with it for the rest of the day. He's just like slicing slims off it.
Yeah, I've also finished my serving.
Nathalie comes in holding multiple rolls of paper that he drops by. Oh, looks delicious. Takes one spoon. I'm going to take this back with me.
Flea eats well that day.
I think I
Everyone
still
just
have,
keeps
like,
giving Flea their portion of food.
I think I still have like in the upwards of like 200 kilos of fish, most of which has been flash frozen by.
That was very effective.
You older manages to finish her plate. She's like, I'm not gonna put this to waste. She's just crying. I can't waste it.
Wait, did you finish all the coffee beans?
Oh, did I?
We better still have coffee left on the fucking ship.
Well, I would have taken the stale coffee beans from like the back of the fridge.
Do we have more coffee beans left on the ship?
No. No.
Okay.
No.
Wormtongue is getting really itchy and really fucking antsy.
I would have guessed.
Going through double withdrawals.
Yeah.
Well, you just ate a bunch of coffee beans.
That's the only reason I'm still eating this thing.
You're forced to
I stopped.
Hoarding it.
Yeah, I stopped after a quarter, and now I just take a sliver off in the morning and go.
It hasn't gone to flea, you've just got it like a shish kebab in your room and you just like zzz every morning.
I hate this. Yeah. At some point I'll come and phone and be like, I'm not sure if you've charted a course or if we're just sort of heading in whichever direction this thing says, but it'd be really good if we could stop off for some supplies. You know? I think the others are getting a little bit seasick.
I think we have enough supply. I think we have supplies for the trip. I think we it's just a short
No.
trip.
Davio told me they were seasick. We should stop. We need to stop. We need to stop.
But the entire trip, I have been the one in control.
I know we need to stop though because it's.
What's wrong?
Just explain it, will you?
Are you out of something?
Yeah, you could say so.
What are you out of?
Patience.
Time.
Addition.
All correct.
I mean, if you are out of something important, like medicine or something that you take, then of course we have to make a stop, but you would have to tell us what it is. Communication is key for a crew like this to work, so we need to know exactly what it is. Obviously.
I thought, are we a crew now? I thought we just
Well,
passengers
we
on
are a
board.
team at the very least.
Correct. However, crew's a very big word.
I think while we're on the ship, we are crew, and then when we're off the ship, we are a team.
I don't think I'm getting paid to work here, so I'm more of a.
Oh no, it's all pro bono.
Of course it is.
Hidden exposure.
Oh God, how long before we get to Zerano again? Are we still stopping regularly to recharge it, or can it fly relatively well?
It's all out, isn't it?
With this,
It's got, given the length of your trip, you can do it mostly unhindered. Yeah, for a longer. It's the main reason you have to stop it off of Zorana is because it's like the entire flight to Nine you couldn't do.
Yeah, that was it.
Given current estimates, probably another half day, and you should be arriving at Zorana. Yeah. Is there anything else anyone wants to do in the flight there?
I think so. Do we know where we're making port in Zerano? Given that there's a couple of different locations in it, and I'm now looking up the map.
I assume not in the main place though, because this ship will draw attention.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to understand.
Where is my notes? Why is there just a photo of the words shit potion? Potion made of shit.
I forgot I had that in the book and too.
So I'm pretty sure that was Devon creation.
One moment. Where is it? Where did they go?
I was going to say, I found Salvon. I found the draft map without the cities on Zorana, but I know that you've given us a copy of something
Can I
with...
see? I can tell you just by looking at it. We can show you the map.
Gotta find it now, just scroll past it. You had given us an annotated version of it with a couple of cities, I remember that much, because we pointed out things like Yvelda's hometown and stuff.
Yeah, thanks. That's one. So from here, you and I. Yeah, should be a bit of a half trip.
Maths.
Cool. Well, the closest city would be Feldman, which is like the second biggest city of Zorana.
It was called what, sorry?
Felderwin, Felderwin.
W8 like that?
Felderwin.
Yeah.
And that's what, sorry?
The second biggest.
The second biggest city.
Second biggest city of Zorana.
Ale has spent the majority of the flight in the ventilation, trying to figure out the exact nature of the relationship between Flea and the ship, and how they're integrated. He's also methodically going through every single component in the ship and liaising with the AI, asking A, is this critical for the continued function of the ship, and B, can I have it?
Roll for the first bit. Roll a
Here we go.
Arcana or Nature.
One.
Arcana it is. Can I add any tool proficiencies? Like Tinker's tools?
Not for this one, unfortunately, just
That's okay.
because of the nature of it.
Alright, I'm going to spend the spell slot to fucking enhance ability, and I can Bardic Inspire myself, fucking whatever. How does this character work? I got a number.
Bardic Inspire.
I Bardic Inspire. Alright, so
That's pretty good.
that is a 29.
Okay. So Flea has Flea's head is rather bulbous and has what you believe to be sort of like the equivalent of like stem cells. And Flea is an incredibly adaptable creature that can almost mesh with anything it comes into contact with. So you can see that there's this almost like threshold point where the biological matter becomes mechanical, and if you touch, visually it looks mechanical, but if you prod it, it's almost like fleshy.
So it looks mechanical but is fleshy, and
Yeah, and then so it's like almost like it's a very smooth gradient from being like looks like flesh
Is
is
flesh,
flesh,
looks
looks
like
like machine is flesh, looks like machine is machine, and the stem cells are bridging the gap between Flea and the machine.
okay.
You could probably just grow good old, what was her name? Shauna? Shovna? Shindra, yeah. Grow them out of that.
Shindra's list.
Shut up! Why would you say that?
Because we have a list of things to do to get our credit. It's nice.
Shinji.
Huh?
Joking, no. Hey, you still, I guess, if it's all been Arbion, you haven't had much time to inspect Shortness, Shinji.
Genre.
Shinji. Yeah, there we go. I got the idea. You haven't had much time to inspect Shanra's remains, have you?
No, I've just been me.
Understand.
I don't recall. What's the ship's relationship with the fleet?
Not happy.
Yeah.
Flea. Yeah, Flea is
Yeah, the ship
an
doesn't like it.
outer entity.
Parasite.
But it's fine because I was like, Flea is friend and Ferris is friend. So Ferris and Flea are friends. And Ferris went, okay.
Not very happy about it. But
Okay.
You
And
won't
I
hate
was
my
like-
roommate.
Yeah.
We're leaving
To
now.
to flee, this is just a new hermit crab home, and to the ship, this is just a parasite leeching on all its resources.
everything.
There's drawing power and everything. What's
To-
what can Ferris tell me about the crab and how it's in threat?
Ferris, this is actually a blank
Stem
spot.
cells don't damage them.
This is actually a blank spot in Ferris's knowledge base. Ferris understands these creatures from like the same way that you could look at an elephant and go, that is an elephant, I've heard of these. But you couldn't really tell much about its specific integrated biological functions. Like, he's heard of these creatures.
Are there not diagnostics you could draw from? It's attached to you.
And unfortunately, the parts where it's attached, it has wrested control. There are specific subsystems of the ship that I can no longer access because of it.
Yet the whole ship is integrated. Surely you can draw data from the points at which your control ends, right?
Depends on the type of data you're after.
Anything would be useful. What's going in? What's coming out?
It does increase the power draw of the ship, the creature, but the ship also has been conferred this living mucus on its outer shell that provides it a little bit more resistance to the elements.
Are you saying we effectively live inside of Flea as much as Flea lives inside of you?
That's a good way of putting it, I suppose.
Oh.
And which systems does the flea have control over?
Not the oxygen, right?
Life support systems.
What?
Um,
That thing's the only reason we're still alive.
to an extent.
Perhaps it needs to keep itself alive in much the same way.
It is not entirely parasitic, even though I resent the creature's existence in my captain's vessel. There are symbiotic elements. Say goodbye to that dice, it's gone.
That's going to be good.
That was a good one.
Yes, as I said, as much as I resent the creature's existence in my captain's vessel, there are symbiotic elements conferred. It doesn't seem malicious,
You
but it is
mentioned the
unwelcome.
mucus shell. Are there other things?
Every so often, that shell can be burned away to confer the ship a burst of speed. Quite instantaneous, but quite potent.
And is that something that we could do? Could we set it glide? Or is it purely up to the creature?
It would require some negotiation from the creature, but it
Okay.
seems some members of your group have the creature amenable to negotiation.
Are you ready to tell Flea to blast the last one?
I did. Was it? Oh, the
The
speed.
speed boost. Just make him rip ass.
The mucus takes about a week to fully regenerate.
Was there any other life support systems other than the Or is there any other systems other than life support?
It's taken quite a liking to the limited hydroponics of food systems that we have. But again, it's not actively bringing them to ruin, just taking from and enhancing its capabilities to an extent. I will say that whatever the creature's adaptability and whatever the source of the creature's adaptability is, it's highly sought after by many game hunter and geneticist.
Another target.
Geneticist.
Oh, took me a minute.
Well, I'd be lying if I didn't say I was intrigued.
What do we have to do with the half a day it takes to get there? Given we're stopping off and having to figure out somewhere to stop.
Does the ship have autopilot?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I'm not just at the wheel. What's the hydroponics setup looking like?
It's very rudimentary. It very much seems like the previous, it doesn't look like the hydroponic system was designed, like the ship was designed with a hydroponic system in mind. It looks like whoever was the previous owner just sort of tried to cobble the Martian-esque, just put a hydroponic system together in his little basement area. It is integrated with the ship systems just so that you can monitor stuff remotely.
Mm-hmm.
And it's thriving. There's a small variety of crops that are being produced, but again, very much like a side project more than dedicated area for it.
So it's not like a animal-based hydroponic system? So it's not an animal-based hydroponic system, like it's no fish?
No.
Okay.
Let me see if I can switch to Davio, since he will be able to use his time more effectively than I. Nope. I take damage. I will take a d4 of damage.
What?
I tried to switch to Davio. Did not hurt my brain.
Motherfucker's so interested in killing his character off, he's inventing new mechanics when I'm not dealing damage to him.
Yes, this has been in place from day one. It's only 1 damage for now. Well, is it too difficult on a flying ship to play that game we play?
Tito, we could definitely give it a shot.
Tito.
Jacques, do you think you'd be able to play with us?
I might. I'm trying to figure out how to make this hydroponic setup work. The previous owner was ill-informed.
Oh.
The things.
Well, if you need hydroponies, let me know.
Is hydroponies? Is that how you play water polo? That's a really intelligent joke that I just made. Okay. Anyway, is there much turbulence on the ship?
Really good, Jordan.
No, surprisingly still.
Okay, good. Then we can play the game, and it's not too big a problem.
Okay. Alec, are you gonna play with us too?
No, I think I might help Jacques with the hydroponics. I have some things to look into, perhaps another time.
Okay, and the theory?
Yes.
Come on.
Sure. So until someone bothers Nathalie, like now, the whole time he has been he's made multiple paintings, and if you look at them, they all look the same, and they're all just of the sea.
Are we talking
just
blue line, blue sea, blue sky?
Pretty much, it's just the horizon of the sea.
You missed.
And the sky just kind of changes on some of them.
You missed the change in color here.
Well, they're supposed to change more, but this is all I can make.
Whoa, why are you so defensive?
No, I'm not defensive.
Or
I'm
maybe you
annoyed.
can paint about Tito.
Sure, it's probably gonna be the goddamn ocean again. Let's go.
You're the other Wormtongue, or you gotta play Tito.
Yeah, Wormtongue's like jingling a couple of coins.
Ready, like.
Yeah, he's just like, how much? Huh?
Hero is doing a handstand push-up. She's like, yeah, I'll join. Yeah.
Look
I don't
at
think there's actually anything on the ship.
time to play Tito.
Yay!
Yeah, like I said,
I can't remember how we play.
you go and grow some of those.
What do we need?
If I
D6?
recall correctly,
It
it's
was
more or
if
less
we
like
matched.
Dragon Ball.
If the two numbers matched, you could try and roll again,
How
or
many did
you
you-
can score your
3 in a
points.
row?
And if you get 3 in a row, you get Tito.
So
and
how
that
many dice did you roll?
2d6.
2d6.
Weren't you rolling everything but 2d6 at one point? Though?
I was rolling a d4.
You're like
because
hard
Way to
cheating.
roll.
yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Yeah, Wormtongue can only cheats this game
Nope.
like mad. But
I got one.
No.
I haven't got one.
You're going again.
She's going again.
I got it again.
Oh my god, she might win right here now. No.
Right, so you
That's
need
why
to
I
roll the
stack-
same number 3 times in a row.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
it's just.
Or you can
yeah.
bank them.
Or you can
Or
bank
you
it,
can
get
bank.
points, and then keep
think it was
going.
like-
Did
'Cause
we,
it's-
did we ever say how many points?
25, I think it was 25.
It was 25 to win.
25 points. That's so many.
But
there was
so you never played.
Hero.
Do you want to potentially
I
just,
would-
like roll to see how many like rounds we play as a good team?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds like losers talk.
So the guy rolling people.
Shut up.
Hey, are you cheating again?
No. You mean again?
Did you bring your own dice?
I mean.
Okay, are you going again, or are you gonna
Bank.
bank your
Bank.
points?
So bank for a point or possibly win, and if I bank and lose, then it goes in the communal bank, and then there's a thing.
Yeah.
I'm playing it. No! Fuck! Wormtongue's antsy and hates this
Okay,
game.
go again.
No!
Nope.
I can't fucking remember how this dice works. I think
God,
it's 6.
What are the odds we play Tito? We
I think
land,
I
we
rolled-
refuel,
Yeah, I got
and we
one.
go. We have no chance.
Yeah, he would be so
Oh, yeah. Do
fucking
you
angry.
want to bank, or do you want to roll again?
I'll roll
Because
again.
this ship's so smooth, you probably wouldn't notice when you land.
I know,
No.
that's
Okay.
the worst.
So we just do this.
So no one has any points.
No.
I'm not even getting one. This isn't fun.
Oh, did you get one?
Yeah, I got one.
Oh
Are you
my
gonna go again,
goodness.
or are you gonna bank?
I'll bank.
You get
Oh
2
my god, he's trying to
points.
be alternative meta.
I don't know. Because you got rolled a 2. I don't remember how.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Whatever you
good
roll is
idea.
how many points you bank, and then you can go
Add
ahead
it to
and
the
you.
rules. That's good.
Where's my pen?
Wait, we have rules written down for this?
Yeah, it's in the back of my book. It's Tito.
What was the thing about the communal points and being able to get
Well,
things?
They're like Jenga blocks that
Because
you
they're
put up.
Jenga blocks, because it's a mixture of like building, and then because if you get Tito, you knock
You knock
everything
everything
down,
down.
and it's like the celebration part.
Okay, so that's 2 points,
But
which
there's
is
no
like 2
communal people,
blocks,
right?
essentially.
Yes.
Yeah, we
There's
don't.
no until
Or
at
is
some
it
point we're
Well,
going to get
currently
Tito
we don't
banned in this
have-
campaign.
We don't have anything
because
to build
someone's
that way,
ruined it.
but you.
No, I've got something way funnier. It's just gonna be like
Oh.
this guy that's addicted to gambling. Like this 50-year-old guy that's just addicted to gambling. and do that.
Oh,
Random,
yeah.
random question, but would we like how would there be like claim decks and stuff in the ship?
cards.
Yeah.
Which battery does that one take? Oh, that's the ones in Dia's bag, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that one.
They're over there.
You enjoyed Battle Arena in Campaign 1. Now get ready for Tito Arena.
Oh my
Where
god.
Thea
enjoyed Battle
plays
Arena.
Tito as 7 characters simultaneously.
You enjoyed Battle Arena. Now get ready for Casino.
Over there, like back where that speaker is.
Oh, I see.
The stack of coins that Wormtongue has bet on this when no one else
if
betting
you,
is slowly
if
growing.
you, for example, you rolled.
You can reach it
you
from
got
your
your
side.
2s, and then you rolled again and you matched again. You would add that to the 2, so then it'd be
Oh.
like 2 plus whatever you get,
Okay.
and then if you bank those, that's how many points you get.
You wrote it kind of at some point.
Welcome
after
to
a
the
while.
Tito World Championships.
After a while, you gotta go. Alright,
It's just
I'm
a
gonna
bunch of
take a
people
break.
rolling
I'm
dice.
gonna go.
That Tito shit. It's the good stuff.
You wrote it. You wrote it kind of goes. Alright, I'll
So, like, is there turns to this, or
Normally,
At the same
normally it's
time.
you all roll together, and if someone rolls Tito, everyone stops and waits for them to
Yeah.
finish theirs.
okay?
Yeah.
Wormtongue is chewed like an unlit cigarette to a pulp. Just
I'm all in. I need this.
Spitting tonight.
My wife left me because of my addiction to Tito.
At some point,
That's
Somehow
Tom
sourced one of
Brady.
those.
Anyway,
Huh?
that's
Tom
Tom
Brady.
Brady. Anyway.
at some
The Daniel Negreanu of Tito.
at some point, Yvelda has like left. She's like taking a break, and she kind of goes up. I
Well, yeah, I guess they just play Tito for a while. We'll inevitably work out a winner.
For a while, like half a day, or
Wormtongue.
Like half a day or while. Oh, that's 2
I know.
5s. Hang on.
Get lost in the
Okay,
sauce
I
in Tito.
I might come up to you and I'll be like, can I ask you a question?
You see Yvelda is playing a completely different game.
solitaire. Just
Yeah, there's like playing cards, there's a banana, there's a random Joker card.
sake.
One of them's gold, there's two
Oh, fucking Put it on a
What's
list.
it called?
Don't say it.
Alright,
No.
this is a game
I said it.
I learned back in the day. It's called Cardigan.
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 I love it.
Because sometimes when you play the card and she picks up a shiny, like, King of Hearts that for some reason has a red wax seal on it. Because you can play the Cardigans!
Are you playing it with anyone or look? Actually, I don't care. What I was going to ask you, other than can I borrow your dice, was when we're up here, you know, we're not only are we over the sea, but we're miles above any sort of land. Does Mineral still talk to you?
Well, last time me and Manuel had a talk, they were in a bit of danger in Nile, which is I think why we're going over there, because we've got to see what's going on. But I haven't really tried talking to them when they're not on land. She just kind of spins her gyroscope and she's like, Mineral, can you hear me? Oh, hello. I like to hear your voice, mate. No.
Yes. Does it affect the powers that they give you at all? Does Mineral by any chance?
rock.
Well, that's a good question.
No, I'm just curious to see whether or not the thing's influence is lessened when you're further away from the Earth.
Let me try something.
Is there any Earth on the ship?
There's a small potted,
hydroponics.
yeah, and there's a
Yeah.
small potted plant as well.
Cast mold earth and possibly hydroponics. Let me try this. Now I know that Mineral taught me this trick.
Bring you all sorts of resources.
Don't block my canteens, dude.
Your mother showed
What if there's no
underwater,
choice?
she goes swimming and drown. And I cast Vicious Mockery.
On me?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Listen, it won't be that much.
It's like a 2.
You take a d4 damage.
Wait,
2.
It's like a 2. It was a 5, but I know it's lower than a 10.
That's okay. You only
It's
took
2d4 now, isn't it?
you only took
Is
7
it D6? I thought it
damage.
was d4s.
Is it? Your mother sewed
2d4.
underwater. She goes swimming and then she drowned.
Fucking do. I mean, you know what? Fuck you and your stupid.
Did it hurt?
Yes, it
It's
hurts.
working. Don't worry, my powers are still strong.
You and your cat. Storms back off. Pulls the bookie's hat back down and chews another cigarette. Meanwhile, in the corner.
are you going back to Tito?
Yeah, I go back in. Right, fuck it, and like pushes the big stack of gold coins. Give me in. Having borrowed, when I said borrow your dice, I didn't mean your IRL dice. I meant your dice in Tito. Wormtongue is now rolling 4 of a kind.
Did you just get double Tito, by the way?
Yeah.
You're 554?
Yeah, I got 5, 5, 4, 4. I'm close. Puts away the second set of dice. Fuck!
Should roll both.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Well,
the point.
since you've been gone, Avian's got 4 points, so
Did you say 4 of a kind, by the way?
No, 554.
Yeah, did you say 4 of a kind earlier?
No.
sorry. Oh.
Yeah,
Flush house.
yeah, Wormtongue is now like actively rolling like 6 dice at a time and still getting angry at results because none of them fucking match. Be like, point in case, I rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 2d4s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 2d4.
Oh my god! Avian's gonna win.
So, Shark, I was speaking to the ship just before, and apparently the crab downstairs, the flea, as it is, has taken control of the hydroponics, as well as a few other systems related to food, water, and life support production.
I've got one off.
Wondering if you'd like
No,
to
I mean, as in
investigate what exactly
with the
is
three of the
flowing
kind.
from them.
I mean, yeah, I was going to try to set them up again to be like functional. But yeah, if you want to see what he's doing to the hydroponics,
I believe that we'd struggle to get it functional if we aren't taking into account what the crab's drawing from it.
yeah, that's definitely true. I think not a bad idea.
And I'd be happy to help if I have nowhere else to be, so I'd be happy to help.
Sounds good. Yeah. So, what is the hydroponic setup, and what is Flea
Drawing
from it, essentially?
There's an element of sort of a very, very lesser version of almost create food and water, like a runestone, that's basically pumping nutrients into the water, and Flea's essentially like absorbing like 10-20% of the nutrients at any given point.
Yeah.
Which isn't starving the system, but then there is again like on the surface of the water like a very, very thin mucus coating of a similar substance to the like fleshy mechanics that you saw earlier, Ale. It's all sort of connected to that same like adaptability and sort of doing what the local network or system requires.
Wait, so it's a tank with a food and water runestone.
That
Plants
provides
floating on
food
top. Okay.
and gunk.
Yeah, and gunk now. Can I tell what the gunk does?
The gunk is basically like supercharging the nutrients in the water.
Okay.
Supercharger.
So it's just
Sorry, everyone.
By supercharging, like it's like oversaturating the water with
nutrients.
yeah, just nutrients.
Okay.
Wait, so
So it's actually
simultaneous-
improving the hydroponics,
yeah,
right?
it's drawing from it and also adding more than it's drawn? Is that what I'm understanding?
It's subtracting and then multiplying. Seems like a net positive, no? Is it like?
I'd love
is
to
it
know the mechanism by
surface
which it can do that. That's
And you can see that some of the like thinner tentacles that Flea possesses, like of the multitude, have sort of snaked their way around the tank, and they're secreting that mucus substance that then sort of like rises to the top of the water and creates like a film of the mucus.
I mean, with this, like, I think we could almost get rid of the tank and just have it be a bunch of tubes, right? Because then this is not a big tank in the middle. Because normally you put fish in there and then fish poop, and then the fish poop is what feeds the plants. But with this, you can kind of just get away with one runestone and whatever else.
they do have, yes. However, I don't know to what extent we can modify this without upsetting the creature.
I mean, I think as long as its food source remains the same, right?
Does it need it? It can clearly produce its own, above and beyond what it's taking.
I think it might need just a baseline of something to feed on, right?
With your
I don't know.
passive understanding of how this works, correct?
Yeah.
It
It
can't
needs a baseline
create
of something.
It's not able to create stuff from nothing, but it can enhance what's already there.
Yeah, so it's subtracting and then multiplying, but it can't multiply without the ability to subtract from something, right?
Right here.
I've gotten bored of gambling without money. How are the tentacles doing?
Are you playing without money?
I just won 13 gold from one time.
I didn't realize we were doing that.
Well, I wasn't actually putting up any money, so I don't know why you gave it to me, but...
I fucking hate this game.
It's okay, we'll make you better and stronger every day.
That was such a rush. That was it feels like the game has gotten better since we last played.
When I
develops a gambling.
one ranked game. Game's good, guys. It's great.
Wenton's cheating and still losing. Yeah.
I guess I got 2 more people.
Oh yes, you have to roll. Yeah.
You're following it correctly.
We're slowly getting the
What
rules
are your
really
biggest
down,
aspirations
and
with
it's
Hydro?
getting really
Good for
good.
us, or just better support for the ship?
Gonna rock up to it.
Making sure it
Hey,
doesn't
guys.
fuck us over, and also, yeah, food for us.
Understandable.
Because, like,
Starving is scary.
from a space standpoint, if you have a big tank but no fish in it, there's no point in the tank. And if it could just work for instance, you can just like have a multi-tiered one, and you have like a lot of growing space, so you can like triple your throughput essentially at once.
You can order food if you want, Devin. You can order food if you want.
Oh, cool.
These druids just be like, guys, check it out. I've mastered the art of growing weed.
Chat, I'm recreating the Hanging Gardens of Babylon in our fucking
Healthy stuff.
storage hold.
Okay, well, since we finished Tico, I'm going to try to switch to Davio again. No, but no damage.
Yurota will kind of come over to what Arabella and Jack are doing and go, hey, is your for just like see what you guys are doing? No, I don't.
That's quite alright, yes.
I don't really hang out with you guys like that much. So I thought I'd just like go and sit down and look at what you guys are doing.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to join. If you need anything us to explain anything that's going on or anything, then go for it.
Or if you can explain it in simple terms,
Yeah.
or just like if you like, I mean, characters just like sum up what happened to Yurota, she'd like understand, but she's
Well-
not just like hanging out.
Looking into the hydroponic systems, it seems as though the flea is drawing some nutrients from this magical runestone, or left by whoever was here previously, committing a bit of magic of its own, process unknown, and reinserting said minerals and then some back into the system. I'd like to run some tests, but what I can do without being invasive is somewhat limited. I would like to compare the mucus in the hydroponics to the mucus on the outside of the ship, but outside of that...
Can Fleet get to where we are? I assume so, right?
Flea can't move. Flea's
Yeah,
like
Ah.
jacked in.
Flea can't.
It's moisturize me, okay. Just in the wall. Okay.
You know, he's currently in where he's always been making shadow puppets with his tentacles.
I mean, you could just go talk to him, right?
I don't speak the language.
Oh,
Who does? Is it just-
Hi!
Yeah. It's just the one person who tongues.
I mean, you can
I
translate.
mean, it's funny. Yeah.
You can translate any language, can't you?
I
Written.
don't think this language.
Written.
Written.
Because otherwise I could as well. Because it's comprehend language.
Right. Right, let it. Damn it.
Do you need me for something?
I think Ale wanted to have a conversation with Flea.
Not yet.
Not yet?
There's a few other things I can look into first. I've been told we're landing quite soon.
Okay, well, you know how to get to me.
What's your positive
I'll be
perception?
able to find you, don't worry.
Aviana, we go play again.
Now?
She just is like talking.
It's
No
like-
way.
Oh, I'm not a cat at the moment, so yeah, 17. But otherwise, be 22.
Good point, because you see very unsuccessfully Wormtongue sneak out of the hydroponics bay. If you go in, you see a pot plant with 4 cigarettes jammed into it, saying "Wormtongues do not touch." He seemed to have been soaked. That's all.
Filter and all.
Yeah, he's just
Desperate for anything.
Ferris does announce, it is probably advisable that we figure out where we're going to land. The city known as Felderwin is up ahead, maybe an hour or so away. You can see the coastline from here now.
Ideally, somewhere out of sight. We are willing to make a little bit of a meander in the town, just so we don't draw too much attention to ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Felderwin is a walled city.
Has that ever stopped me?
Flat, more widespread than tall, which you've seen quite a lot of previously with Sauron and the Ark, taller cities, but this one's more widespread. You can see outside the wall there are like acres and acres of wineries and various trade goods being created. Those of you that have some like worldly knowledge would know that they are like, this is the Barossa Valley of the world, but like not just that, like they are known for like, if the capital Eris is sort of like the administrative powerhouse of Zorana, this is like their trade empire. Lots and lots of import and export happens from here. It's actually not like, really depends on where you want to land, if you want to land outside the walls, but this place does have like its own dedicated like landing spot for vessels, air vessels and stuff like that. So entirely up to you.
Somewhere outside, I think.
Somewhere outside?
Just because more attention is bad attention, am I right?
Have I been here before?
Paper trail.
Yeah.
Roll help either.
Because I assume there's a fee at the dock.
Trying to load my notes.
Can I
And
have been here before through one of the
This is
dungeons?
where your family is.
Oh, I'm from First. Oh, Felden, sorry, my
Yeah.
bad. You're from here. I forgot about that.
Whoa!
Yeah,
I mean, you're from here as well.
Says who?
It's me out of character.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Says your
I've been here, but I think it's also been established that I've lived in or visited Zorana before. I think I described as being on holiday from here at some point when I was in Southland. Yes, I know I've been to Felderwin.
Yeah,
My name was really familiar. I was like, I think I've been.
Yeah, Felderwin is host to many form of business. As I said, wines and stuff are particularly notable. Also in the business of exporting other consumable goods such as cheese and other premium novelties. Yeah.
You see Yvonne, who's been like relaxing, kind of just do like a double. Oh, we're stopping at Felderman, are we?
I think so, yeah.
That was
What was that?
That was me trying to go, but I found them. Well, well, and she just does that and just relaxes and doesn't answer.
Is everything okay?
Well, you know, I haven't, you know.
I mean, I've never been here either, so you're not going to be alone in.
You see her like purposely stalling, like. Listen, so like, my family, who I left, lives in like Felden from here,
Really?
right? And like, I haven't been here since, you know.
Oh.
I got kicked out, kind of. Well, like, kind of.
You said you left.
Well, I mean, I did. Well, like, I did, but they, like, decided to kick me out. Well, and I also went to the adventuring guild around here, but, like, that's not as important.
Do you want to go visit them?
No! They don't want to visit me, so, like, I don't want to visit them.
Okay. But you don't want to just in case something has changed, or you want to make amends, or do you want them to make amends?
If they wanted to contact me, they could have.
Of
But they
course,
haven't.
it
so.
is not. The onus is not on you. Well, if you need anything, like if you need us to steer clear from, I mean, maybe we just keep traveling.
I'm not opposed to that.
It does look like a kind of a useful place. It has a lot of business, and
Look,
where there's business, there's shady business, and where there's shady business, there's information.
People here are there's more than just power behind it. There's money behind the information they have. A lot of money, a lot of very old money. I've worked here before. We don't want to fuck around with the families in this area. Just, I'm unfortunately, or strangely enough, for the first time with her on this one. Let's keep a nice low profile if we can.
Okay. I'll talk to only 50 people.
Right. Just don't mention her last name and we're probably all good.
I can't even see it properly, so I think that should be okay.
I look a lot different than I did before I left, so it should be easy. I know.
You felt the build up there.
You felt the build there.
Legal.
My cousin's middle name is Build-A-Bear.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that either.
It's crazy.
I have the name somewhere. Like Pippin?
Pippin's not.
How do you know Pippin?
The Build-A-Bear's not a real bloody name.
You'd be surprised. Well, I know. But look, I know places that they know me, so I can just steer clear of those. I guess it's a big city, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
What do you think, Davio?
I have no opinion on your family situation. Do you even know if they are alive? Perhaps they've all been slaughtered since you last came here.
Whoa.
You've given me a lot to think about, and you just got here.
Well, they have not contacted you in a long time. It feels very odd not to contact your daughter in so long. They are probably dead.
I'm pretty sure.
If your discern no contact doesn't exist to you.
I'm pretty sure that you'd remember this, and I'm pretty sure that I'm not remembering this wrong. I think that when those guys who were trying to initiate the launch of the Ark early were fighting us, they mentioned they knew your family and they threatened them. So I'm pretty sure we know that her family's still alive.
We do?
Everyone, yeah.
Unless in that time they all.
Yeah, but that was less than a month ago, sort of thing. So.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be trying to get as much information here as I can, especially if there is anything we can find about Aether. That is my top priority.
Just be careful who you ask the wrong questions. That's all I'll say.
What was that?
Just be careful who you ask questions.
Yes,
They'll say yes and smile and then sell the information back to the next person and stab you in the back.
This is your co-pilot speaking. Everyone is to get into their seats as we prepare for our descent into Felderlin. The time is just after lunchtimes, according to my stomach, and the weather conditions seem to be quite nice for a picnic. Thank you. Thank you for flying on the Hummingbird. And Jacques will hopefully fly again really well soon. How is that?
Jacques is not flying, Jacques is dicking around in hydroponics.
You get a little, like the empty captain's room gets a little radio down from Wormtongue up in the sort of in the eye of the hummingbird. You do know how to land this thing, don't you?
Yeah, I can try my best.
Where's Jacques?
I think Jacques is doing some
They're
really
the one that knows how
cool...
to fly it though, right?
I'm here too. I'm a
No,
cool
Abla,
pilot.
where's Jacques? We're landing!
It has an autopilot, by the way.
Why does it say it's coming from the hydroponics fair? You know the controls?
I'm at the controls, yes. Just as I walk, just pause, just mute mic, run for the... Yeah, I'm at the captain's quarters. Yes, of course.
In command and control as always. Where else would it be?
I think that's a long run. I I think that's good. I think we can just figure out. My legs are quite small.
I can just imagine like a small fat-bellied dog running along the corridors and then transforming back into Jack. I didn't introduce something faster. That was fast.
So you land outside the borders of the city, much further out than potential eye shot from any of the walls that surround the sort of residential and commercial part of Thorium. As you disembark, there's this one boy in one young child in a wheat field that looks up and goes,
Hi.
So when you say no unwanted attention,
Yeah, I was gonna say it.
to what links?
I mean, just like a paper trail, you know?
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, of course. Like, that kid can tell.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing, yes.
No, it's almost like we were talking about it in the hydroponic setup like 15 minutes ago.
I set up my little sling, and the little boy can see in the wheat field.
It's almost like this is
Little
half your
cat
idea.
or two hop into my sling, just kind of like do a big cat jump right into the sling. His little head pokes out.
It's like a little Joey.
Yeah.
You also see some moody creature stride out of it, flip up the collar of their thing, and then.
life expectancy minus 1.5 years.
Throws the ashes of the cigarette back towards the ship and lights up a second one, which she enjoys.
The force field stops it. It just bounces off.
A laser just shoots it out there.
Literally anyone else. One time.
Actually, I'll light up one of my quote-unquote good cigarettes because I made somebody buy them for me. I just know I've got them in my inventory.
Good cigarettes.
Yeah, that's all he's got.
Right, well, I have
Is there a special
shopping list. Good. I have a shopping list. It's been co-written by this idiot. Do we want to start or end with what Hamish has written on my shopping list?
It's in the middle,
I know.
so put it in the middle.
Okay.
Maybe Theo won't notice.
Oh! Alright. Tobacco seeds, some crop seeds, like leafy greens and tubers and things like smaller things. Any cool seeds that they might have. Weed, poppies, cocoa beans, coffee beans, and I want dirt, sand, and runestone viable stones. Alright. Where's the magic bunnings? Is there one?
Fantasy bunnings.
Yeah.
Like fantasy.
I know exactly which game you're trying to play here.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Just trying not to add that to the list.
What?
Gotta make money somehow.
Do you need any money?
Yeah, probably. I
How
don't
much
know how
do you
many.
need?
Do you want to come with us? We're looking at plants.
Can I join?
I mean, she's sort of made of plants.
Okay.
Rustle.
If you plant one of your leaves, does it grow?
I don't know, I've never tried it. Should I plant one now?
I
don't
pick
really-
off the biggest leaf on my head, so now there's like a very apparent bald spot. and I find just like I dig a little spot and I plant the leaf.
Yeah.
And then
There's like little
Spot
leaves,
disappeared.
little leaves take
That's-
over the spot.
Wait, do I know Magic Bunnings has those little snags?
Me too. I think that's saying yes. There are magic snags at Magic Bunnings.
We'll find out if magic bunnings is a magic snag after a break.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be back very soon. See you then. Goodbye.